Obesity affects over 1 billion people in the world today. It is one of the fastest growing health crises in human history, but for most of human history, it barely existed. Go back 10,000 years and obesity was almost unheard of. Not because ancient humans were trying to stay thin, but because everything about how they lived kept their bodies exactly as they were supposed to be. So what did they know that we don't? Let's start with what ancient humans actually ate. Hunter-gatherers ate an enormous variety of foods: fruits, vegetables, roots, tubers, nuts, seeds, lean, wild meat, fish, honey occasionally. No single food dominated their diet. Variety was built into their survival. Wild meat is completely different from the meat we eat today. Wild animals are lean because they move constantly. Their meat has far less fat and far more protein than farmed animals. Ancient humans also had no access to processed sugar, no refined carbohydrates, no seed oils, no ultra-processed food. Their insulin levels stayed naturally stable because every food they ate required their body to work to digest it. Now let's talk about movement, because this is where the real difference lies. Ancient humans walked between 10 and 15 kilometers every single day just as part of normal life. Not exercise, not a workout, just life. They also sprinted occasionally, chasing prey or escaping predators. This combination of constant low-level movement and occasional high-intensity bursts is exactly what the human body was built for. Modern humans average fewer than 5,000 steps a day. Many get less than 3,000. Now let's talk about their metabolism, because ancient humans had something we have largely lost. Scientists call it metabolic flexibility. It means the body can switch smoothly between burning fat and burning carbohydrates, depending on what fuel is available. When food was scarce, ancient humans burned stored fat for energy effortlessly. When food was available, they ate and stored just enough. Their bodies never held onto excessive fat because they never needed to. There was also another critical factor: they never ate more than they needed. Not because they had willpower, because there simply was no more food. Periods of fasting were built into daily life, not by choice, by reality. Modern research now shows that fasting periods are one of the most powerful metabolic tools the human body has. Ancient humans fasted every single night and often throughout the day without even thinking about it. Now let's talk about what modern life changed, because this is where things went wrong. The agricultural revolution 10,000 years ago was the beginning of the shift. Humans began eating the same crops repeatedly, mostly grains. Dietary variety collapsed almost overnight. Farmers became shorter, weaker, and had far more tooth decay than the hunter-gatherers before them. Then came the Industrial Revolution, then processed food, then sugar in everything, then screens, then cars, then delivery food. Each step taking modern humans further from what their bodies were actually built for. Ultra-processed food is engineered to override your body's natural fullness signals. Sugar triggers dopamine in the brain the same way drugs do, creating cravings that ancient humans never experienced. Your body was never designed to be constantly full. It was designed to cycle between eating and not eating. It was never designed to sit for 10 hours a day staring at a screen. And it was never designed to eat food that comes in a packet and survives for 2 years on a shelf. Here is the most important thing to understand. Your body is not broken. It is running ancient software in a completely modern world. The fat storage mechanism that kept ancient humans alive during food scarcity is the same mechanism causing obesity today. The biology has not changed, only the environment has. Ancient humans were not superhuman. They did not have more willpower or better discipline than us. They just lived in a world that matched what their bodies needed. Ancient humans rarely got fat because everything about their world kept their bodies in balance: the food, the movement, the fasting, the variety. Nothing was engineered to override their biology. Everything worked with it. Your body still wants exactly what theirs had. It is just much harder to give it those things in the world we have built around ourselves.